Good morning, guys. The mass deconstruction continues today of our dairy barn. Well, hopefully not too much more deconstruction. Hopefully we start rebuilding today. I gotta go pick some of the guys up to start working on it now. Another absolute brutal day here today. Good news though on the manure spreader front, they're actually coming to pick it up, take it back to the shop. They meaning Noon Industries, and they're going to put the air inflation deflation system on for us. So we appreciate that. I guess they just kind of forgot. I don't know, but anyway, Monday they're coming to pick it up. So I guess we'll see how much they get done here today. Okay, so we're just feeding the cows the good old bucket trusty way right now because we aren't unable to use our wagon upstairs in our barn. So we'll just dump it in the feed cart, straight from out here. So I apologize for my time lapse. It's not exactly, my camera's not working all that well, but anyway, I've been gone a lot today, or for a few hours now. They got them all on. Looks different. Well, it sure looks different. A little different anyway. Okay, Dad and Jake are finishing up milk in here. I just returned from taking some of the guys home, and I just gotta do cans yet. We'll see in the morning. We'll see what happens tomorrow. They should finish up by the looks of it, so. Then it'll be a lot of cleanup. Good morning. Today should be the last day of putting the barn roof on here. So we're going to pick up some guys and we'll see how it looks at the end of the day. So they're ripping off the old barn boards here. They're going to put all new barn boards on the side, which are down right there. So I'm just doing the veal calves this morning here. As you can see, they got a bunch of steel on there last night. And yeah, it's coming together. They're starting to put the barn boards on. Okay, we just got the mixer tractor started. Should have waited for the glow plugs to go. Anyway, we're gonna scrape the feed in up here while we're up here. And then after we get feed mixed, we gotta rehang the conveyor upstairs in our barn so we can get feed in the wagon before we unload. So, see how that goes. So yesterday we had noticed there's a few calves that aren't looking the best for our veal calves here. There's one or two that we're gonna have to needle today here. But we'll come back when we're needling them and figure out exactly which ones. Now a bucket would work better for this, but it's way down by the other barn and I didn't feel like driving down to get it, so this will work for now. Okay, I grabbed some res flour. I'm gonna needle some calves. I'm gonna write down which ones because we're supposed to hold the meat for 60 days. So we're not supposed to sell them for 60 days basically after we needle them, which I don't think will be an issue, but I want to write them down just so we know which ones. And now I gotta figure out which ones are sick, So I'm just mixing feed right now. Before I unload, I do have to work on fixing the conveyor or getting it set up again. Next week, on Monday, it's supposed to be +9, Tuesday +8, and a lot of positives in the next week. So that is gonna be nice. I am ready. I am ready for spring. Going upstairs to our barn, I'm not sure if something got jarred. I know it's the motor because I took the belt off and the motor is trying to go, but it's not going. So Monday I'm going to get Dad to see if it's the capacitors, like take the capacitors in and get them checked out. If it's not that, I'm not sure. I guess the next step is taking the motor off and getting it checked out. As you can see here, we lost our cap, so that is not good. We got one in at the dealership we got to pick up. But today's Saturday, so Monday we'll pick it up. How does another job done with the mixer for the day? I just want to thank everybody for all the kind words that you have left for me on the comments. It has been a trying time. We got the roof back on. It sure feels good. A lot of work ahead of us, a lot of cleanup, but we were blessed with some people that worked extremely quick to push everything through to get the job done. Oh, I didn't even know. It's just a bit over 2 weeks from when the barn roof collapsed till we have a new roof on. That's incredible. So, yeah. So there's this side of the barn. It doesn't even look like the same building. That looks a lot better. Good morning, guys. So, it's gonna be a beautiful week, so I'm ready for it. To start, we gotta feed the cows, and then clean upstairs in our barn a bit, and then gotta see if I can't get this conveyor going so we can feed the cows our normal way. So, that's all gotta get done today. We also have 2 more hutches we gotta set up today. We're getting one from our neighbors, one to bring out from the barn. Okay, Dad just brought another load of cows home, so he's going off to get another load. How many more loads do you think there'll be?
1.5.
Okay, they interrupted our feeding time, so we're gonna get back to that. Guess Dad might have went home for lunch before he went and got another load. Is it just me, or would a Pond Bay Farms logo look really good right there? And maybe right there. Okay, so we just gotta ignore the mess, or at least I'm trying to best I can. I also gotta clean it up, but right now, our job that we were trying to do is this motor's not working, and I got the belt loosened off, so just the motor would have to go. So I'm gonna try taking these capacitors out and seeing if taking them into our motor store and seeing if the capacitors are shot. So we're gonna take these capacitors in, see if it's them. If not, we're gonna have to take the motor off, I think, and take it in and see what's up. Hopefully it's these. Time to open the hatches. Let the air flow through. It's springtime, baby. It's springtime. You know you're getting up there in age when you just slept the wrong way last night and now your arm's sore for the rest of the day. Anyway, I can't wait till the snow goes away and we start working on getting some of this solid manure out. That's usually the first thing we do in the spring. So we got a new oil cap for the old beast here because, as you can see, the old one is no more and I don't know where it got to. But we're gonna put this one on and get the oil actually changed here soon because it's been off for a few days. I did put a little cap on, but wasn't sealed, so I'm sure some contamination got in the oil. So Noon is coming to pick this up today. They're going to be putting the inflation deflation system on. Well, I would say this tractor's maybe just a little bit small for this manure spreader. Just stepped in the barn here to show you. Dad has been busy getting the cows home. So this row's full, this row's half full, that row's full. So he's got like maybe 2 more loads to get, I think, and then we got them all home. So good feeling. Okay, gotta grab these and this. They're out of roll up the rim already. That's no good. Thanks, Care. I have friends that thought that I was sponsored by Tim Hortons. They were sure I was because of all the talking about Tim Hortons. And believe you me, I have been reaching out to them. It'd be a perfect collaboration, be a match made in heaven, but they haven't got back to me yet. One of these days. Okay, so we are off to the motor store. Well, it was not the capacitors. It looks like they are fine. So our next step, put the capacitors back in. And we'll likely try to start it one more time, make sure. And then we're gonna pull the motor off, bring it in, and they're gonna have to look over it and see what's going on. So if you've watched like a bunch of videos ago, I had problems with this motor before, and I changed it, or I took the capacitors out, got them checked, they were good, brought them back, plugged them in, it started. Well, the same thing happened again. So I don't know if sometimes, if it's not going for a few days, if you just gotta unplug them and plug them back in, it definitely seems to work. But anyway, it started now. Okay, we gotta go pick up a veal calf at our neighbors and take one of ours in a hut. So just hooking this older trailer onto the tractor to do that. So I'm not exactly sure when it happened, but they must have bumped this when they're coming by with some junk and flipped this upside down and it broke the boot here. I'm kind of making it work. I really think I have a choice but to make it work until it's empty, and then we'll have to put a new boot on there, but I don't think it's almost empty right now. So it's one of the many things that tear down always seems to wreck things. I don't know, it's just a lot of extra work. I was just digging here. I uncovered these pipes and those elbows. Tomorrow we're going to be replacing, if I back up a bit, you can see up there water can get in there, and that's not good, obviously. So we're gonna replace that because they have man lifts here still, parked in the coverall that they're renting. So while they're here, may as well put them to use. That'll be tomorrow's project. I just came out here to make sure I could find them under the snow, but we found them. Okay, we just got done the veal calves. So the cows are almost back home. Dad is getting the last load tomorrow, and I hope you enjoyed this video. That'll be it for this video. So until next time, take care of yourself. Stay tuned for the next one. It's gonna be a good one. And obviously, if you enjoyed it, you gotta go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos on the farm. With that being said, we'll see you in the next one.